I loved our energy. We played so hard, and that's why this is a tough game for our kids. We had at times not smart, and we had little things that we did on defense were magnified, and the bottom line is we gave up too many threes. So with a team like this, and you make mistakes, they take advantage of them, and can't give up the wide open threes and expect it to be okay for the basketball team.
Questions for Coach? Start with Steve over there and then John.
You had timeout setting up those last two plays. Did y'all get what the look you wanted, or what were you kind of shooting for?
The first one we did, the second one we didn't, but we got the ball in bounds and got a good look. So it didn't come down to the last. It came down to this. You shoot 66% from the free throw line, and you give up too many threes.
John.
Holly, is Missouri a hard team to get to the basket against on the dribbles and hard to penetrate against their
It appeared to be today. They packed the lane, and Mimi Jackson, who's been so good for us, struggled today, and that hurt us. So today it was. And when we did, we got good looks or we got fouled. So really wanted us to do that a little more.
Other questions? Lewis back and then Steve again.
Earlier this week, Holly, you said you want to prepare your kids for the physicality of the SEC. Missouri can oftentimes be a little bit extra physical, it seems.
Yeah.
The games always are very intense. What did you tell your players during the game to try and keep things level-headed?
Yeah, I thought we handled it. I thought we were physical. I thought Sheridan played one of her best games. She was on the board. She was physical. We did those things. That didn't. I don't think that was something that we let affect us. I really don't. We just. Again, we had some mental lapses, and you against a veteran team, you can't have those. They'll take advantage of you.
Steve.
Just your perspective, what you saw on the drive to the basket by Cunningham, where she appeared to elbow Nia in the face, and what did the officials tell you after the replay?
Yeah, I didn't see it. She just said she hadn't hit her, in the face. I didn't even ask her.
Dan and then John.
Holly, did you have any view or perspective on what might have happened in the handshake line? I guess somebody didn't shake hands with Sophie. Did you see anything that happened there? What's your perspective there?
Who saw they didn't shake hands?
Somebody said TV video or something. So I don't know.
It wasn't a player or maybe even a coach. But
I have no idea. I'm not worried about that. Come on.
John.
I'm worried about the threes we gave up.
Holly, there's often some drama around Sophie Cunningham. That was a pretty flagrant elbow she threw on the drive.
Yeah.
I mean, do you watch tape on her? Do you think you think she's a dirty player?
It's not. That's kind of not up to me to. Sometimes that plays called, sometimes it's not. I just think she plays hard, and at times it's. She's just a tough kid, and that's how she plays, and everybody knows how. We know that's how she plays. I think the officials know how she plays, and it kind of is what it is, and you can't get caught up in that stuff. We weren't concerned about that. I don't know. Maybe we should have been concerned about her instead of giving up 3 threes. I don't know. But I can't get. You just can't get caught up in that.
Steve.
Regarding the threes, Troop, I think, was averaging 2.9 points per game going into when could you? How aware were y'all of her before the game, and just how much
all
surprised
of
was to see?
It wasn't just her. I'll have to go back and watch the tape, but You know, we had a kid in the back stay in the lane too much, and think about how many wide open threes they got, and you can't do that to a team. You know, that's just not rotating. That's just not being aware of who's in your area, and as a young team, we got to get smarter on that. And it wasn't just one person; it was a combination. But at least if they're shooting threes, we got to contest. And I'm gonna guess there were at least 4 wide open threes that they made, and that's just us being sucked in and they kick it out. And we worked on it. We knew that's what was going to happen. And again, we just got to get smarter. You know, I loved our energy. I loved how hard we played. Gosh, we played hard, and that's why this game hurt so much to not come out winning, because of our effort and our energy. But then we got to get, you know, we just, the little things we got to take care of.
Lewis in the back.
Holly, you mentioned how good of a game Sheridan had.
Yeah.
What in particular do you think she did better today than she has in the past, and how important is kind of physical play going to be for the team?
Well, I thought Sheridan wanted the basketball. I thought she dominated the boards. That's her game. Her game is going for offensive rebounds, getting them, putting them back. I thought she shot the ball really well from the free throw line. I just liked her energy. Just how hard she plays brings the team energy as well. So she was all over the boards, 14 rebounds, 7 offensive. I mean, that's tough. That's tough against a physical team like Missouri is.
Holly, when you're going up against teams who have 5 players who can, pretty much shoot the free, how much are you having to balance Sheridan's ability to kind of dominate the interior versus the fact that she can get sucked inside the league while they're free?
Yeah, it's kind of a chess match, and when Sheridan's scoring well, and we put Cassie in there, and just thought we could really take advantage of the inside, and I thought Sheridan did. But at times it limits us what we can do defensively. But I don't think Sheridan gave up. I wasn't concerned about it. It was our guards that were. Again, I'll have to watch the tape, but it appeared to be our guards that were giving up a lot of threes because they were going around the perimeter. So.
Coach, you guys really cleaned up the turnover situation in the second half. But there was a big problem in the first half for both teams. What was behind? I think it was 12 for both teams in the first half. What was the issue behind that for you guys?
Again, I got to watch the tape. I don't know if we were playing too fast or we were, we threw 2 bounce passes across the lane at the top, and you can't do that. It gives a defense chance to get a steal and shoot a layup. But I don't. I'd have to look at it. I think we only had 2 turnovers in the second half. Is that correct? Or I don't know.
Yeah.
But we limited our turnovers, obviously.
Jordan, back.
You mentioned those bounce passes in the lane. Sometimes it seems like this team is almost unselfish to a fault. Did you see that?
Yeah, at times we are. At times we are. I thought at times when we tacked the basket, we should have pulled up and shot, and we kicked out. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. But down the stretch, we got to know who to get the ball to, and I thought Renaya stepped up, and we did, and Westbrook stepped up, and she did. So at times we are, especially early in the game, we are.
Dan.
Did you like the shots you were getting on offense? I mean, lately you've had more assists than you've had tonight. I mean, what was your feeling there?
I did. I thought we could have moved their defense a little bit more. It's tough when Mimi Jackson struggles, and she's been our leading scorer and our glue kind of offensively. Somebody's not gonna have a solid game, so we needed to step up. But I thought we took a couple of threes and quick shots that we didn't need to. Especially when we get a stop. We didn't take advantage of getting a defensive stop and going down and scoring and making them play defense a little bit more. I thought we quick shot the ball a couple of times. So, and that's something we'll watch. And and correct.
John?
Yali, you had trouble defending Stanford. Obviously, a great team and a good 3-point shooting team. Missouri not as talented, but set on being patient and getting the threes. Do you think that's the style of play that's going to give your team the most trouble?
Well, it has. It has to this point. It has to this point. UAB shot threes. Stanford here, and that's something that we've obviously got to clean up.
Holly, it doesn't get any easier in this league. Obviously, Kentucky comes in here next. Just looking ahead to them, how quickly have you got to get this team to get past this and get ready?
Yeah, well, we're off tomorrow because we have to have a day off, and then we'll focus on them Tuesday and Wednesday and play Thursday. So this is what the conference is. It is it's a grind, and as you learn from today, then you watch it, you learn, and then you got to refocus on the next game. And that's just the way it is. So we'll watch tape, we'll understand what we did wrong, and then we'll come in and refocus and get ready for Kentucky.
Okay. Thank you, Coach.
All right. Thank you all.